Good morning and welcome in. Before we get into this morning's update, the last day of the trading week before the thinly traded weekend starts after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when the futures market closes, we'll take a look at the cryptocurrency market as XRP's up 1.12% after a drop yesterday. We still sit below that painfully tough resistance of the 2018 resistance, which in current times is just above us about 1/4% around 57.1 cents. We had Bitcoin that had a little bit of a fall yesterday, but it's recovered about 1.6% to come back to the 58,464 level. There's important reading that I want to do. I held off on it the last couple days, but I think it's time to talk about it. JP Morgan Chase to accept XRP for credit card and mortgage payments. And this one came out about a day and a half ago, so we'll go over this and exactly the implications. And then we've got Ripple CLO says SEC can't change XRP non-security status even if it appeals. So we've got some interesting reading to go over as well this morning as the charts. We'll start with the technical analysis, and then we'll work our way into the news that we've just talked about, and then we'll look at the crypto fear and greed index before we get out of here at the end of this update. So please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. By you hitting that like button, YouTube does recommend this update, and that simply means we become part of the recommendations and the analytics. And if somebody goes on YouTube scrolling through the news feed, my content will pop up, and they can make an educated and informed decision whether or not they'd like to come into my audience for the first time, or return, or simply just skip the material. So please make sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 8:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, August 16th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So thank you all for tuning in. A lot of stuff to go over. I'm excited to talk about that JP Morgan stuff with XRP now being accepted for credit card payments and mortgage payments via JP Morgan Chase. So that's pretty interesting. There's a few other areas or banks that accept XRP, and we'll go over that within the article. And then we'll talk about what the Ripple CLO says. Even if the SEC appeals, that they cannot overturn the programmatic sales ruling for XRP. So that's pretty interesting to hear some of the lingo that's coming out. And then as we know, for as far as the charts go, XRP yesterday, we had a small drop. We were above 57 cents briefly. And we were up at about 57.40, about 57.40. We had a nice drop through. We came down to 55.1 cents. And now XRP, whether it's a dead cat bounce or we actually have enough support now after that recent fall down to push past that 2018 resistance, which in current terms is now at 57 cents. So we can see how that downtrending resistance continues to beat us down a little bit price-wise. And now we're just below 57. We need to be above 56.9 to get above the 2018 resistance. Right now, 15-minute is trying to reverse back up, but that looks a little bearish, unfortunately. Unless it comes down just a little bit farther, which it could right now. That looks a little gravestone-ish. Looks a little gravestone-ish, which is kind of bearish. Right now we sit at 56.65, which would further push that bearish narrative if it closed anywhere below 56.60. We do have a small golden cross here in the 15-minute, but we've come down to the bottom side of it. So we'll see if we can continue this. And if we do, we should be able to push up here a little bit. Now, if we can break 57 cents, we'll have a few areas that are pretty interesting. If we can break the 57 cents you see here, which is the downtrending resistance, that goes all the way back to the swing high of 2021 or 2018, which is the pattern formation swing high. And that was all the way at all-time highs around 330 to 350 depending on exchange. And now we've still been stuck getting beaten down by this downtrending resistance for the last 6.5 years plus. This pattern in current terms has to end by the end of 2024 or January of 25. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It can either break up or break down, but that is the crescendo point. That is the apex point. So, you know, we have to pay attention to that. And then if we were to break above that 56.9 cents, it could open up the door. It would open up the door for a retest of that rising channel resistance around 61.4 cents. And then ultimately that cup and handle resistance at 63.2 cents. That's what we're trying to work up. We're speculating whether or not we have this inverse head and shoulders that is trying to form. Came a little bit below yesterday, but came right back up. So we'll see if this is some kind of formation like a bump and run pattern. Generally a bump and run, it starts bullish, ends bearish. So if it does bump up to 61 or 63.20 and gets rejected, the run down could be brutal. But if it is a bump and run pattern, we do have some top end. We're looking at about a 13 to 14% move right now to come back up to that 61.4 cents, assuming we don't break down 54. It's very easy. Assuming we don't break down, and let's go to current terms, we don't break down 54.1 cents, this is still valid, and you could just be tightening your consolidation here between 57 and 54.1, and then we could be gaining the buyers as we go. But if we were to break 54.1, we do have a technical drop down to about 42.4 cents, which is relevant, not just because that's the technical drop point, but that's also the cup and handle support. So if we were to come down that far, having the cup and handle support down there, and I'm not going to go wider out to the charts today. If you want to see the wider interpretation, watch the live tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would love to see everybody there. Been very slow lately. I really need your help sharing the content, liking the content, as that's the only way to push out my content. And it's very difficult for me to push my content out because I do speak the truth. So a lot of people do get a little weary about watching. So that's what we're looking at right now. And then if we fall through, we've got the cup and handle support down there at 42.2 cents. So that would be a likely fall spot if we were unable to break 57 and then we fell below 54.2 roughly. The technical target is down to 42.20 if that were to fail. But we have a lot of upside potential here if we were to end up getting bullish here. If we could push past, we speculate that this could pull up. I mean, it did come down a little bit yesterday, so we can rework that. But it's still valid, 100% valid what we were seeing yesterday. It's just, when does it happen? So you come down, around, does it bounce out now and come up and fill out that top point around 64? I speculate that unless we get beaten down here at 57 and lose 54.1, in time we're coming up to 64. Even if it's a rejection at the cup and handle resistance, it looks like it wants to come there in a bump and run pattern. And then if it runs down, that's fine. But the bump should get it up to 64. Now if it doesn't happen and we just collapse and this is just a fake out here and it's showing a bump and run on appearance, but then it just collapses, then we would come down to about 42.4 cents. And I don't make the rules, but that's the breakdown target of this pattern if it falls through. We've done this once too. We came through this one time and it actually came down and tapped that technical target at 42.4. So it's not without history. Last time it fell through, it did that. We came back up and now we're consolidating, and it looks like, I mean, if I was guessing, I would say it could be a bullish consolidation, but the fact we're below 57 cents will always give that optics of it being bearish. And then if we break 54.1, it changes the whole feeling that I would have, and it would invalidate this thesis. So 54.1 cents is lost. Remember, this invalidates the thesis that this could go to 64. If you're looking to trade XRP, make sure you look in the video description below and our pinned comments. For BITUNIX, the lowest spot leverage trading fees in the USA. You can trade worldwide with no VPN or KYC. And they do have XRP in a lot of the ones that we trade here, so make sure you take a look at that so you don't get hammered with fees. And then the other alternative would be to do HOTCOIN. That's also in the video description below and our pinned comments. They have XRP and the XRP Bitcoin pairing, so take a very close look at that. No VPN or KYC, and they have very low spot and leverage trading fees. Spot is identical to BITUNIX, but the leverage fees are slightly higher. But they have slightly more cryptocurrencies to trade from, so take advantage of it now. I don't see very many people that take advantage of it when the prices are down. I see a lot of people who are asking how to buy it when the prices go up. And right now the prices aren't down at the lowest of lows, but they're nowhere near the highest of highs. So much better bargaining tool right now than when it's at $3 or $2 or $1 or $1.50. But pay attention, because we are on the bottom side of that 57 cents, the 2018 resistance. So that can always end up being a area of big concern if we don't pass it. And the fact we've been on the bottom side of it for a couple weeks now, it feels like, and every time we pop over, we just end up back on the bottom side. It is concerning, but the longer we hug it, the more likely it is that we're going to break out of this. And I still can see an inverse head and shoulders that's sneakily set up. Now, whether it pans out or not, who knows? Because who knows? But we've got break up, boom, boom, boom. If that's an inverse head and shoulders, it should take us right up to where we talked about. Right up to that 64 cent area if it plays out bullish. Now, the only way that this would go bearish is if we lose 54.1, and then that would, if you're looking to play this to the top side, obviously that invalidates this, and you'd have to be very, very cautious and careful. Bitcoin real quick, then we'll go through the reading. Up 670 points, or 1.33% to 58,306. Bitcoin had a fall down yesterday, but it managed to hold the integrity here of this. This is the bullish and bearish line right here. It's come down a little bit. It's a downtrending style, but 57,533. It did come well below that yesterday. We came all the way down to 56,000, but we pulled up very quickly. And right now, if we can hold 57,533, it could get a little hot. But right now in the 2-hourly, Bitcoin has a big reversal candle. That's a reversal candle, except it's showing a little top end pressure. So the fact it came up where it's at, that could have been a fake out to the downside. But it is still saying a little bearish, but it's more bullish on the top end. So I don't know. There's 2 hours left in this candle. This very well could turn out to be the early morning reversal candle, as we like to see with crypto when the U.S. wakes up, especially on the Eastern Standard Time Zone around 9:30, and on Pacific Standard Time around 6:30 is where we see our usual correction if we've had a rally in the morning or overnight, or we have our correction if we've had it, or we have a correction if we've had a rally, or we have a rally if we've had a correction overnight. And it happens day after day after day. If we hold 57,533 over time, 70,449 over the top is a target. If we lose 57,533, it's back down to 53,377, and then 52 and 48 possibly. So we're at a very critical moment for not just XRP, for crypto. And now I want to go through this reading to give a little bit of positivity. Something I've been excited about, just haven't talked about yet. JP Morgan Chase to accept XRP for crypto card, for credit card and mortgage payments. I'd love to know in the comments if anybody's read anything about this. JP Morgan Chase to accept XRP for credit card and mortgage payments. In a groundbreaking move, JP Morgan Chase will begin accepting XRP, a popular cryptocurrency, for credit card and mortgage payments. The integration aims to enhance payment efficiency, reduce costs, and offer greater flexibility for consumers. Discover how linking XRP wallets to JP Morgan accounts allows for fast, low-cost transactions, positioning JP Morgan at the front of digital currency adoption and banking. In a groundbreaking move that is sent to revolutionize the financial industry, JP Morgan Chase, one of the largest banks in the United States, has announced that it will begin accepting XRP, a popular cryptocurrency, for credit card and mortgage payments. This decision marks a significant shift in the banking sector's attitude towards digital currencies and opens up new possibilities for consumers and the broader financial ecosystem. By integrating XRP into its payment systems, JP Morgan aims to enhance payment efficiency, reduce costs, and provide more flexible payment options for its customers. The initiative positions JP Morgan at the forefront of digital currency adoption, setting a precedent for the future financial transaction. Why XRP? XRP, the cryptocurrency developed by Ripple Labs, has been gaining traction for its speed, efficiency, and low transaction costs. Unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, which have high transaction fees and longer processing times, XRP transactions are typically confirmed in seconds and cost only a fraction of a cent. These attributes make XRP an attractive option for banks and consumers alike. So JP Morgan's strategic move. JP Morgan's decision to accept XRP as part of the broader strategy to embrace digital innovation and provide more flexible payment options for its customers. By integrating XRP into its payment system, JP Morgan aims to enhance payment efficiency. XRP's fast transaction speeds will enable quicker processing of payments, benefiting both the bank and its customers. Reduce costs. Lower transaction fees associated with XRP can result in cost savings, which may be passed on to customers. Don't count on it. Stay competitive. As more financial institutions adopt digital currencies, JP Morgan's move ensures it remains at the forefront of banking innovation. How it will work. Starting later this year, JP Morgan customers will be able to use XRP to pay their credit card bills and mortgage payments. The process will be straightforward. Account integrations. Customers will link their XRP wallets to their JP Morgan accounts. Payment initiation. When making a payment, customers will select XRP as their payment option. 3. Transaction execution. The payment will be processed in real time, with the equivalent amount of XRP debited from the customer's wallet and credited to their JP Morgan account. So the benefits to the customer. The acceptance of XRP for credit card and mortgage payments offers several advantages for consumers. Faster transactions. Payments made with XRP will be processed almost instantly, reducing the waiting time for payment confirmations. Lower fees. The minimal transaction fees associated with XRP can lead to cost savings, especially for large payments like mortgages. Flexibility. Consumers who hold XRP as part of their investment portfolio can now use it for practical everyday transactions. Potential challenges. And I'm going to save my second bit of reading for my live tonight about the Ripple CLO. So we'll talk about that tonight. As far as even if the SEC appeals, they won't be able to reverse or overturn the programmatic sales for XRP. But we will read that because I don't want to rush through this. And I don't want to make this much longer than 20 minutes. Because then nobody will watch. While nobody watches anyhow. A lot of people don't because I do it 20 minutes. A lot of people, over 1,000 people will, but my audience is 22,600 plus. Most people ignore my content unless it's a 60-second. But I put in a lot of time for these updates, so I hope you're getting something out of it. While the move to accept XRP is exciting, it is not without its challenges. Some potential issues include regulatory uncertainty. Cryptocurrency are subject to changing regulations, which could impact their acceptance to use in banking. Security concerns. Ensuring the security of digital transactions is paramount, and JP Morgan will need to implement robust measures to protect against fraud and hacking. Market volatility. The value of XRP can fluctuate significantly, which may affect the stability of transactions and the value of the payments. So how to buy XRP in the USA. I would ignore Coinbase, or I wouldn't use Coinbase. I would use in the video description below to buy XRP, BITUNIX, and or HOTCOIN. That's just my honest opinion. They're the best exchanges that I've found, and I'm able to trade and swing trade even without having to worry about the ridiculous fees. So, and I don't have their KYC bullshit breathing down my neck, and I don't need a VPN so that I can trick the server where I'm trading from, because to me, what the hell is the point of that? If it's illegal for you to trade on that exchange in the USA, eventually they're going to take your money when they realize your IP is false. And they would have every right to do it because you broke the rules. If you're looking to purchase XRP in the United States, one of the best platforms, no, not doing it. Coinbase sucks. I hate Coinbase. Liquidity issues and all that, I don't trust them at all. Zero. I hate Coinbase. JP Morgan's acceptance of XRP signals a broader trend towards the integration of digital currencies into mainstream banking. As more financial institutions explore the potential of cryptocurrencies, we can expect to see further innovations and new payment options emerge. This move also reflects the growing consumer demand for more versatile and modern financial services. To me, that is incorrect. I believe all this move shows is that we're getting ready to have a CBDC digital dollar, and they're getting ready to where we're not going to have a way to make payments or make from US dollar, and they're innovating before whoever gets elected, the crypto queen or the crypto president, Biden or Trump or Harris. It doesn't matter. The central banks have already made the decision, and both of these characters have accepted that decision and that position, and now we'll have CBDCs pushed no matter who's in office. So that's why you're starting to see this now. So JP Morgan's decision may prompt other major banks to reconsider their stance on cryptocurrencies. If successful, this initiative could lead to a wider adoption of digital currencies in the banking sector, offering consumers more choices and driving further advancements in payment technology. The impact for Ripple XRP. For Ripple Labs, the creator of XRP, JP Morgan's endorsement is a significant validation of their technology. This partnership is likely to boost the credibility and adoption of XRP, potentially increasing its value and stability. It also highlights the practical applications of XRP beyond trading and speculation, reinforcing the position as a viable digital currency for everyday use. Is JP Morgan accepting XRP? Yes. JP Morgan Chase has officially announced that it is now accepting XRP for both credit card and mortgage payments. This move is a part of their broader strategy to integrate blockchain technology and digital currencies into their services. Who accepts XRP as payment? In addition to JP Morgan Chase and other businesses and platforms are accepting XRP as payment. This includes companies facilitated by FCF Pay, a blockchain payments processor, which also allows payments with XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies at participating merchants. Currently, there is no public... How much XRP does BlackRock own? Currently, there is no publicly available information regarding the amount of XRP owned by BlackRock. While BlackRock has shown interest in blockchain technology and digital assets, specific details about their involvement with XRP have not been disclosed. Does Bank of America support XRP? As of now, Bank of America does not directly support XRP as a payment option. However, I wouldn't even have Bank of America, as they're the worst bank to hold in the USA, according to their liquidity concerns and their plus-minus ratio. If you actually look at the books, not a good bank to be in. I'd get out of there ASAP. However, they have expressed interest in blockchain technology, which could indicate potential future involvement with digital currencies like XRP. Conclusion, JP Morgan Chase's move to accept XRP for credit card and mortgage payments is a landmark development in the world of banking and cryptocurrency. By embracing digital currencies, JP Morgan is setting a precedent for the future of financial transactions, offering customers faster, cheaper, and more flexible payment options. While challenges remain, the potential benefits for both the bank and its customers are substantial. As the financial landscape continues to evolve, JP Morgan's initiative may well be the first step towards a more integrated and innovative banking system. So before you leave, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider sending one YouTube super chat to help pay it forward this month, or consider joining Tom's Army and get that emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1. So fear and greed index right now on the way out is 27 fear. Yesterday was 29 fear. Last week was 48 neutral. Last month was 69 greed. And on July 24th, we had 74. Last week, we hit extreme fear. So now we're moving up a little bit. And with that being said, before you leave, make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. And tonight during the live, we'll read Ripple CLO says SEC can't change XRP non-security status even if appealed. Or I'll read this on a standalone update.